Hey Amanda, it's Brody from Pacific Toyota. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on the lovely MG. Now just before I do that, a little bit about us. So obviously if you haven't been here before, we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. We do have 2 used vehicle yards, one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road, the other one about 2 kilometres down the road at 235 Mulgrave Road. Just across from that, we also have Toyota brand new vehicles and Lexus of Cairns. But without going too much further into that, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of this lovely MG. So first of all, I'll start underneath the bonnet, give you a quick look under here. Obviously, as you can see, it's all nice and clean, same as under that hood, all nice and tidy. Popping that down, coming straight through the front bar here, it's just a little bit of overspray on there, so that can come off. There's a tiny little stone chip like that. Anything like that I can have brush touched for you with the same blue colouring, same as there. So anything like that I can basically have them sort of blend in blue. It won't come out perfect, but basically it'll you won't be able to notice it. So this bonnet does need a good brush touch, so I might get that done anyway. There's a few just around on the bonnet, but like I said, I'll get that brush touched for you as well. Coming down this front right hand guard, a couple of tiny little scratches just on there. Can't really see it from a distance, but I do want to just point it out to you so you can see the exact condition of the car. Full tread on these tyres, as you can see, no marks to the wheels or anything either. Coming down through the front bar and the headlights, they're all good. Beautiful looking front on this lovely MG. Couple of light little scratches just on the front there, same as just a couple of the stone chips there. Coming through the front left hand guard, that's all nice and clean. All right, through this wheel, that's all nice and tidy too. Does just need a quick wipe down, but again, heaps of tread left on that tyre there as well. Now, coming through the windscreen, I did notice before while I was driving, there's a couple of light little just chips. Now, these have been basically what they do with the chips in the windscreens like that. They basically inject glue into them and they fill them. That way they don't crack anymore, and it's all roadworthy as well. Coming through here, again, just a little bit of overspray on the top there, but like I said, we can get that off. Coming through the top here, no dents, blemishes or anything like that, as you can see. And straight through the back as well. You can see there's no dents or anything through there. Coming through the rear door, that's all nice and clean. You got the MG badges on the back. Through the rear bar, you have got parking sensors on the back here, so if you do get too close to anything, it will start beeping inside. A light little scuff mark just there, but obviously, like I said, nothing major. The rest of that rear bar is all good. Come down this left hand rear wheel, no gutter rash or anything on that one, and again, full tread on that tyre there. All right, as you can see through these doors, there's a couple of light little marks there. Just like to point out to you, just needs a little brush touch on the inside of that door, so I'll get that done as well. And a couple of light little marks just on this passenger's door as well. But otherwise, you can't really see them unless you're up close looking at it. But I did just want to point them out to you, like I said. Coming back down the right hand side now, what I'll do first, I'll pop into the boot just so I can do that on my way through. Obviously you can see the boot space is pretty nice in these because they do dip in past where the bottom is. They do obviously have that full-size spare tyre down there. That one's brand new, I can see the lines on it. Also you get your jack and tools in there as well. All right, that's all nice and clean in there as well. Come down the right hand side, obviously got your fuel on this side. As you can see, through that last wheel's all nice and clean, and same as the tread. A couple of light little scratches, just one there, and I can get that there brush touched again, like I said. But otherwise, coming through the passenger's door, it's all nice and clean, just a light little scuff there. And all nice and clean through this front door too. A couple of light little marks again, like that one there I can have brush touched. And otherwise all nice and clean. So a really good looking car overall out the front. Now jumping inside for you, they got a nice slick design on these MGs. A couple of light little marks just on that door card there. Coming straight through, carpeted floors obviously. they're all nice and clean as well. And that door card over there is all nice and tidy. Now these rear seats look like they've barely actually been sat in. Obviously you can have child seats in here, they do support them. And through the back of the front seats, they're all nice and clean as well. Jumping into the front for you now. I've got the keys in there, so that's why it is obviously making that beeping sound. It's all nice and tidy through there. Carpeted through the front as well. And that driver's seat's all nice and tidy. Same with the passenger seat. Sorry for the glare there. And all nice and tidy on that carpet. So I'll jump inside now and quickly start the car up and give you a look through all this. Just chuck that aircon down. Obviously icy cold aircon as well. 44,683 kilometers. Coming through the steering wheel. Now they're a nice design again, like I said, on these MGs. As you can see, so you've got your volume controls and scan modes, as well as your Bluetooth buttons there. On this side, you've got your cruise control buttons, so if you do use the cruise control, they're nice and easy to access on the steering wheel. Obviously, it's a key start. I've got your 2 keys, main key, spare key, so there's a 3rd key there as well. Also, we've got our our window controls there. And our mirror controls just on the front there as well. So a quick look through the dash. As you can see, it's all nice and clean. A really tidy car, this MG. Got a couple of little spots here, cup holder, a few little spots to hold some stuff. Obviously a little spot for your phone. Normal handbrake. Obviously park, reverse, neutral and drive. A couple of light little scratches just in the plastics there, as you can see. Coming through here, I'll just move that gear stick out of the way. Got a nice little compartment that dips down into there. Got a USB point and a 12 volt as well. As you can see through there, we've got our aircon controls, so temperature, fan speed and modes. Now through here, we've obviously got a lovely touchscreen. It does have Apple CarPlay as well, so they're really up to date, these MGs. You've got a volume button there, scan buttons here as well. What I'll do for you now is I'll just quickly pop the service book open and give you a look at how the service has been maintained on this car particularly. Give me 1 second and I'll open it up. Alright, so it's only done 44,000 Ks, so it's had the first service done there at 27, then got done at 29, and then again at 43,000 kilometers. So they're due every 20,000 kilometers, I believe, on these MGs. So, sorry, they're due every 10,000 kilometers or 12 months intervals. So as you can see, mostly full book, and you can tell it's been really well taken care of. So I'll put that one back in there. Obviously we've got our owner's manuals and everything in there too. Pop that one back in. All right, and now the best thing with these MGs, like I mentioned on the phone, it does have that 7-year warranty from brand new. So being a 2020, it's got warranty till 27. We actually offer an extended vehicle protection plan. So for $1,695, we can actually put an extra 3 years warranty on top of that. So you'd be covered until 2030 on the MG, and that's also transferable. So if you do decide to sell the vehicle, you can also use that as a bit of a selling tool for yourself as well. But otherwise, I hope you really enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to hear what you think about it. Thanks, Amanda. Cheers.